Hi guys, and welcome to Paul's DIY, and in this video we're going back to my roots DIY projects. Over the last couple of videos, not that I'm complaining, I absolutely love doing custom figures, but I do a wide variety of things on this channel. That's why it's called Paul's DIY. This is a special one. This is a golf iron coat rack, and I'm doing it for my father-in-law. It's his 70th birthday coming up at the end of the month, and I wanted to do something special. He's an avid golfer. Even though he's 70 years old, he still loves doing golf, playing golf. So yeah, enjoy the video. After the tutorial video on how to do this, there's a little bonus one for a hammerhead coat rack as well, and then after that, even more of a bonus, we're going to be announcing the winner of the giveaway for the several things. Here we got it was the Batman v Superman vehicle activity model kit, as well as the Flash pop figure and the Green Lantern pop figure. I'm sure there was something else. Ah, yes, of course it was. How could I forget? Steppenwolf figurine, also in the giveaway. So guys, after the tutorial I'll be doing the draw for that, so enjoy the rest of the video. Hi guys, and welcome to Paul's DIY, and today we're going to be making a golf club coat hook or coat rack, and I'm actually doing this for a present. It's my father-in-law's 70th birthday coming up at the end of the month. He's an avid golfer, and I thought it'd be a nice thing to make for him. And I've seen this done on YouTube several different ways. The most popular way is just gluing the golf heads on using a two-part epoxy glue, which I am going to be using, but the videos I've seen on YouTube are the drivers, which are actually lightweight or lighter than these. So I'm going to be doing this a slightly different way, and I've already done a bit of prep work, as you can see, but don't worry, I'm going to take you through it step by step. Okay, the first step was to find out the diameter of the inside of the golf head, and then find a bolt that would fit snugly into it. And the way I'm going to be attaching these is using these bolts, and as I said, I've done a bit of prep work already, and I've drilled the holes into the dark wood oak base, and then recessed the bolts so they lie flat with the back. The way I did this was with a chisel, and I just went in and chiseled it out until the bolt sat flush. And the way the golf heads are going to attach is by screwing them onto the bolts. And then finally, I'll be using the two-part epoxy. I'll be putting some of it into the inside of the golf head around the bolt, and then I'll also be putting some into the recess so the bolt is glued into the base of the wood. So in order for the golf head to screw onto the bolt, I'm going to be using a tap and die set, and what this does is it creates or cuts in a thread to the inside of the golf head. Now this one I've already done, so as you'll see, don't know if you can see the thread in there yet, just see the thread there, it's already been cut in, and this screws in nicely like so, and this cutting the thread into the inside of the golf head, enabling the bolt. Ooh, try that again. Take two, enabling the bolt to screw in like so. So if you can imagine, the base of the wood will be in between there. Screw that in, and then, as I mentioned, we're putting a bit of two parts epoxy glue into there just for added strength and durability. So I'd still need to do these two, then using the 2-part glue, put it all together. So with the tap and die, you can't just go ahead and start screwing it in. You do need a bit of lubrication, a bit of WD-40 will do fine, and all you have to do is spray it into the head. It will pull up. Give it a little wiggle, as you can see it's just fell out, and then what you want to do, so spraying it, is pour the excess onto the actual cutter. That way both are lubricated. So when you screw this in, you want to try and make it as parallel to the inside as possible. It's not going to be easy, because essentially you're cutting in a groove into the steel, and then just keep turning. It'll get a bit fiddly. Keep turning until it screws into the. There you go. I think we got it started. Okay, finally got it in and started. It is very tight. But as I mentioned, that is because you are essentially cutting a groove into the inside. You have to go as far as you can, go down, and then come back. Don't come all the way out, because as I said, it didn't start very easily, and you want to try and do it so that you can get as far down as possible, giving the bolt enough room to tighten up. And as you can see, now focus. You can just see that it's put in a groove. We'll try the bolt. Screws in. It's not screwing in as far as I want it to, so I'm going to add a bit more WD-40 and try it again to see if I can cut the groove in further down. So I wasn't able to get the thread cutter to cut the thread any deeper on the left hand golfing iron and the middle one, and as you can see, the bolt doesn't screw, or sorry, the golf iron doesn't screw fully onto the bolt. Now these are M10 by 30mm bolts, and you can see on the right one that's screwed in perfectly flush with the base. So what I did, I went out and bought some M10 by 20mm bolts, so they're still long enough to go through the base, and it enables the golf iron to screw onto the bolt and tighten up snugly and tightly. So the next step was to take the 2-part epoxy glue and mix it together equal parts, and then I'm pasting the glue onto the inside of the recessed cutout for the bolts, and then I'm going to place the bolt in and place some epoxy glue onto the bolt itself, and then screw it up, and hopefully the 2-part epoxy glue will make it solid. Okay guys, that's the epoxy glue now dried, and what I did is filled in the recessed hole with a lot of glue, that way the bolt doesn't move. As I mentioned, I put epoxy glue on the bolt itself, and I also pasted some into the inside of the golf irons and screwed them on, bolted it all up so it was solid, and you can just see a bolt inside there. That's not going anywhere because this epoxy glue has glued hard and rock solid. I've done that with all 3 of them, and they are solid, not going anywhere. And then to finish it off, I went onto eBay, and as I mentioned, this is for my father-in-law. It's his 70th birthday. Got a little plaque made up, with it engraved, "Happy 70th birthday Tim." And that is the golf rack complete. Well, almost. Just need to drill a hole on either side so the screws can go through, so it's ready to screw onto the wall. Okay guys, that's the two hammers now sawn off at an angle, and I've gone ahead and drilled a hole into the bottom, and that hole goes at an angle upwards towards the top corner, so that when the screw goes in, it'll go through the majority of the handle, and I've got the screw at the right length so that it'll stop and not split through the top. We'll drill another hole in there, but first what I'm going to do, for some added strength, I'm going to use my good old Gorilla Glue, put a bit on the bottom, glue it in place, and then screw it in from the back. And with the screw and the wood glue, it'll be strong enough to hold a coat. So that's the next step. Okay, so I've spread that on smoothly, and I've actually got it inside the hole as well, because I'm going to match the hole up with the screw, and that way once the screw screws into the hole and the wood glue dries, that'll help. Okay, so we've got the screw in. I'm just going to put the screw in just so the point sticks out, that way I can match it up with the hole, and it's going that way. That's in there, and whilst I've got the glue drying, I'm going to screw the screw in slightly just to hold it in place. Okay, so that's what I was worried about, the glue going aside, so I'm just going to quickly clean that off. Once the glue dries, I'll screw the screw in fully, and that'll be it done. Okay guys, that's that glued into place, and I've added another screw in the back, and now I'm going to repeat the process with the second one. Okay, that's the glue hardened on both sides and both hammers heads screwed into place. The only changes I've made is I've taken out the gold flat-headed screws because they were too thin and replaced them with some silver Phillips. They're still the same length, just a bit thicker, so it can take hold better inside the handle. And again, with the wood glue. These are solid, not going anywhere. This is a quick, easy DIY. Again, all I need to do is drill a hole on either side so that it can fit onto the wall, and you've got your 2 hammerhead cut racks or cut hooks. So guys, it's time for the giveaway. All you had to do was leave a comment, any comment whatsoever, on the last video update, the one where I had quite a few drinks. You guys actually left some really good positive comments on that video saying that you like this, well, it's just me in front of the camera, so I'm going to try and do it more often. So I have the list of guys who left a comment, and it's going to be fun trying to read that name out if he wins. But yeah, I'm going to cut these up, put them in a hat, bowl, cup, whatever, and pick out a winner at random. So quickly, before I draw the winner, I just want to point out I've recently gone onto my community tab on YouTube and found that I'd had a few comments that had been classed as spam, which weren't spam. They were genuine comments, leaving suggestions or just saying, you know, keep up the good work and stuff like that. I don't know why YouTube has classed them as spam, but I have approved them all, and as my regular subscribers know, I do try to answer every single question or comment, even if it's just saying thank you. If you leave a nice comment, I even just, you know, I feel, you know, you've made the effort to or made the time to leave a comment just saying, you know, great work. You know, I feel like I should at least say thank you. So if there are guys out there, or you know, people who've left a comment and I haven't replied, I apologise. It's not because I have seen your comment and just ignored it. You know, it's for some reason YouTube has classed it as spam. So now it's something I've learned. I'm going to be checking my spam folder on the community tab in my account on YouTube regularly to make sure that any genuine comments, if they have been classed as spam, I will approve them. So guys, yeah, if there is any comments that I've missed, I apologise. Following on from that, I was thinking of doing a Q&A video, so that could possibly be that. In fact, that'll be the next video if I get enough questions in the comments box below. Any questions ranging from customs to my day-to-day life, job, whatever. So yeah, I was thinking of doing a Q&A video. So if you have any question, it could be any question whatsoever, put it in the comments below and I will answer it in the next video. So let's get on to the draw. Okay guys, these are all the entrants, all the people who left a comment on the last video, and so I need to find something to put them in. Take all my paintbrushes out of this. Should be fine. Okay, so what we're going to do is just fold them all up, and I'm just going to do this in one video take. Okay, that's all the names in. Give it a good shake. Drum roll please. Okay, let's pick a winner. And the winner is Caesar Antillon. Hope I pronounced that right. Congratulations, you're the winner. And if you leave a comment or email me, in fact don't leave a comment, don't. If you email me, and the email will be below. Email me with your address, postcode, and I will get that sent off to you straight away. So again, congratulations Caesar, and Caesar Antillon. Congratulations, you're the winner. Drop me an email to, on the email address will be below, and I will get that sent off to you straight away. Okay guys, so again, congratulations to Caesar Antillon. You are the winner of the giveaway, and I will get those items as soon as you email me with your address, name and address, and I will get those winning items sent off to you straight away. The next custom is going to be the Joker custom. I've spent a lot of time on this and it's looking really good. And then following on from that, I am going to be continuing work on the Red Hood custom, which is going to be a mixture of the Red Hood from the animated movie as well as the Prime 1, I think it's Arkham Knight video game Red Hood. Correct me if I'm wrong in the in the comments below. It's either the Arkham Knight, it's one of the Arkham games. His head is quite heavy with the chest as well. But yeah, so we've got the Joker custom coming up really soon. I'm almost finished on that. I'll give you a quick glimpse. Just starting off at the bottom. We've got the newspaper there. Rose. So he's on a. Got the dynamite there. With the plunger. A couple of loose rounds. One only rolls on the floor. Got the Joker card, pack of cards. Gargoyle again, holding some dynamite. Got the Red Hood cowl or mask, which I'm thinking of doing again because as you can see it's still slightly raised up. Could just possibly sand that down and respray it, and I need to do the cape. And enough of that. So yeah, that was supposed to be a tease, but I actually think I gave too much away. I need to do a bit more weathering on the base and make it look a bit more grimy and you know, using a bit of soil or grit and that to make it the brickwork look a bit more worn and a bit more weathered. Other than that, that's pretty much that done. So that'll be the next upload, custom, and then the Red Hood. And then moving on from that, Lottie suggested to use a WWE figurehead. I got that in the comments. Now unfortunately, I've not been able to find one. This is 18-inch figure, and the only WWE head I can find are the 30-inch. So yeah, if you know anywhere I can get an 18 or 19, the range between 18 and 19 inches figures. So if you leave a comment below if you know where I can get like a 19-inch WWE figure that I can customize. But yeah, so far all I've been able to find is the 30-inch. I saw a fantastic custom on Instagram. For the life of me, I can't think of the Instagram page that I saw it on, and it was a Mr. Freeze custom that I saw, and then I came across this guy and I thought, with the bald head, give him a new spray paint, get rid of this collar. I'm hoping to turn this into a Mr. Freeze custom. Now, the main thing that attracted me to it when I saw the picture, and I'll try and leave a link below if I can find out which Instagram page it was from. Just give me a sec. So this is the Red Hood thing that I'm using. This was from a hand sanitizer bottle, and this is what is going to go over the Joker head on the Joker Custom. But obviously I've sprayed this red, but it's originally clear, and I thought if you stick that without the spray paint, that is a perfect glass domed helmet that Mr. Freeze has. So that is what, basically seeing the picture on Instagram as well as thinking about this when it wasn't spray painted, and I'll give him, I think he has like, is it red goggles or red glasses Mr. Freeze wears with the clear, because obviously Mr. Freeze needs to be encased constantly and keep frozen. So that's something that I'm thinking about in my head, that's going to be the next custom. And moving on from that, originally I posted on Instagram that I was going to do the Zur-En-Arrh Batman custom. Still have all the material for that. That is in the works. It was going to be the next one, but then I got engrossed with the Joker custom, and that just exploded really, and I just put a load of effort into that. But the Zur-En-Arrh Alien Batman will be next. As I mentioned in the last video, it's going to be one of the brightest Batman customs ever done. I think it's a yellow suit, I think, or yeah, yellow and red, and another colour, yeah. So that one's still to come as well. So I think the biggest news to announce is, and it's still in the early works, I'm not sure if it's going to happen yet or not, but Wigan, for my UK subscribers, Wigan Comic Con is coming up, and I'm trying to secure a table there to display all my custom figures. So yeah, if there's any UK subscribers, leave a comment below, let me know if you can make it to Wigan Comic Con. I think it's coming up in a couple of months. It's like I say, it's still early days. I'm just chatting with the organiser on Facebook, but that is a possibility of me having a table set up at Comic Con in Wigan and showcasing all of my custom figures. Yeah, so guys, that's all the news and updates, and I hope you enjoyed the golf coat rack and the hammer coat rack. I can't wait until the end of the month when I give it to my father-in-law. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he sees it. I think he's going to absolutely love it. The Joker custom is almost finished, so that should be up first. So guys, thanks for watching. I can ramble all night. I'm going to enjoy a couple of cans and enjoy the rest of my Friday night, and I'm going to get this uploaded straight away. So cheers for watching.